2 games into the season, it did not look like a spotlight year at Choctaw, but they've overcome injuries and youth to become a factor. The Indians now on the verge of reaching an elusive goal.
Channel 3 Sports presents Prep Spotlight.
Choctaw's prospects took a nosedive before the season even started. A few days prior to their preseason classic game, 5 starters were injured in a single practice, including quarterback Jesse Adams. They ended up calling it Black Tuesday.
We had an inter-squad scrimmage. We wanted to get our last repetitions in before the classic, and it ended up being a bad night for us. I wish we never would have had that inter-squad, but that's the way it goes.
Yeah, everybody was just getting hurt. It was just bad luck for everybody that day. I don't know how to explain it.
4 starters would miss the first 2 regular season games. Add that adversity to an already young team, and the results weren't pretty. The Indians lost to Catholic and Niceville by a combined 82-9.
We knew we were going against, we had the toughest schedule. First 3 games, we knew what we were going against, and we just kept our heads up high.
We were disappointed, not really that we lost those 2 games. We just weren't playing very well, and you know, that's the coach's fault. That's the players not stepping up, and I think having that open week kind of helped us regroup.
The Indians came off the bye week with everyone back in the lineup and won their district opener against Rutherford. A week later, they went down to a very good Pensacola High squad, but the setback didn't last long. The following game, as huge underdogs on the road to then 4th-ranked Arnold, Choctaw pulled a season-changing stunner, winning 42-28.
I was in a huddle, and everybody was talking. Like, geez, I couldn't believe we were doing that. It actually almost made me cry. I didn't want to tell nobody, but seeing these guys happy like that, it was pretty good.
Adams is proving very steady at quarterback with a good core of receivers led by Justin Savage. But the emergence of Charlie Lott at running back is making a huge difference. A transfer from rival Fort Walton Beach, he started the season at linebacker. 4 games in, they moved him into the backfield.
He runs north and south, and that's the type of runner we need. He runs well between the tackles, and we have pretty good wide receivers where we can mix it up pretty good. So it makes our offense pretty diverse. In
the past 3 games, Lott's averaging 112 yards a night. He played running back at Fort Walton, but Lott feels the stint at linebacker is serving him well.
Knowing what linebackers do, the tendencies of a linebacker, knowing what the defense does, shifting, how some of the calls they do on the defensive side of the ball, helps me as a running back being able to see what they're doing and being more physical, not being timid with some of the hits. Like if someone's in front of me, just run straight through them.
Choctaw is within reach of their first playoff berth since 2004. In year 2 under Greg Thomas, the program is starting to take the shape he wants.
There are a lot of bad habits here, and we're trying to get through them, and it doesn't happen overnight. And, you know, we're going to just keep pushing them and show them how we feel like it needs to be done, and I think they're learning that.
Yeah, you know, Coach Thomas came in with a stellar track record, won a bunch of state titles up in North Carolina, and he's starting to turn the tide there. He says he wants the mentality to be that they can win every Friday, and he's starting to see some of the positive signs. Could have been a disaster at the beginning of this season, but they've turned it into a positive now, and